Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle FtW, and welcome back to another episode of the evolution of Call of Duty. This is episode 15, and today we're going to be taking a look at Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is the only Call of Duty game that did not have a campaign mode and was fully focused on multiplayer, zombies, and for the very first time, Battle Royale. This Call of Duty game has been my favorite Call of Duty game in the recent years. I absolutely love Black Ops 4. It is my most played Call of Duty game by far. This game is absolutely incredible, and I absolutely love it. This game is also very controversial, and is probably the second most hated Call of Duty game of all time, I will say. It had a DLC system that a lot of people hated, but gameplay-wise, I thought it was really good. The specialists were super overpowered as well, which, you know, take that with what you will. A lot of people hated this game. A lot of people love this game. I am in the party of the loving it. And I will definitely say that this is probably the second most hated Call of Duty game. But I absolutely loved it. But this was the very first Call of Duty game that did not feature a campaign mode. We had multiplayer, Blackout, and zombies. World League, of course, is multiplayer as well. But so we're going to be playing. We also had Specialist HQ, which is Specialist Stories. That's sort of the campaign mode, sort of, but not really. So we're going to be starting off with multiplayer today, because multiplayer is where I invested the most time into this game. I really enjoyed the campaign or the multiplayer here in this game. But go ahead and head over here to my calling cards and go ahead and get rid of a, equip a non-Halloween calling card. But as you can see here, I am level 673 Master Prestige in this game, which means I invested over 18 days. Or 19 days, sorry. There's a little bit of a look at my stats. This is the only Call of Duty game that I've almost hit 20 days on. The rest of the Call of Duty games I have, World War II, I think I had 11 days. Modern Warfare 2019, I think I had around 10 days, 8 days, something like that. 8 to 10 days in Modern Warfare 2019 as well. So this is by far the Call of Duty that I've most invested the most time. And I think Black Ops 2 might be a close second, but there's just a look at my stats. I just really like this game. But again, that's not to say that, though, that this game wasn't controversial. If you go over here to the black market, this was very controversial and hurt the game for a lot of people. Especially because the reserve cases only gave you one item out of a pool of about 10,000, and a lot of people got really upset about this. Me personally, I really didn't care too much about it. I honestly have never been one to let DLCs control my enjoyment of a game. The Black Ops Pass was also a incredibly controversial thing with this game as well, with, DLC access to only those of you who bought the Black Ops Pass. You couldn't buy the DLC outright. You had to get it through a $50 pass. So if you didn't like the game and you bought that Black Ops Pass, you wasted $50 on a $60 title to begin with, which was, again, very controversial. But again, I did not let that ruin my experience in the game. I just was solely focused on gameplay, and I actually did quit this game almost, believe it or not, at one point. I almost quit the game, believe it or not, at one point when they added the S6 Stingray for the very first time with the explosive operator mod. So many people were running around with it, so many people were using it, and it was broken that I actually ended up quitting the game because I hated it so much. However, they nerfed it, and I fell in love with this game again. I really did enjoy it, and I put in an absolutely insane amount of time. I had some ridiculous gameplays. This is by far the highest KD Call of Duty game I have, where I was almost touching a 3 KD, which is the very first time that's ever happened. But, this game, I just really freaking enjoyed. It was so much fun, and I can't wait to play a multiplayer game today. So the score streaks in this game were pretty self-explanatory. They were pretty much the same. The biggest streak that they did not put in this game, which I really wish they did, was the VSAT. But it is what it is. They didn't add the VSAT, so I'm not too upset about it. But unfortunately, that's just kind of the case. There was the same emblem editor that, like usual, we had character customization. We had all the same specialists from Black Ops 3 minus, of course, Ajax, Crash, and Torque and Zero. Zero is also probably a controversial thing that probably ruined the game for a lot of people, but again, I did not let a lot of the things in this game didn't really ruin the game for me that much. Now, this game was the very first Call of Duty game to add 1 and 2 versions of attachments. So for example, here on the shotgun we have long barrel 1 and 2, which essentially does increase damage and all that kind of stuff from range times 2. We also had fast mags 1 and 2, again improved that. We also had the introduction of operator mods, which were these special overpowered quote unquote attachments that you could put on weapons for getting them to the highest level in the game. For example, on the MOG there was the Dragon's Breath, which was fire rounds, which was pretty overpowered, not gonna lie, but this was a very innovative multiplayer. They added a lot of things, including Mastercraft weapons as well, which are really cool. They also added a dark matter camo in this game as well, which you can see right here, which looks really, really cool. Again, same sort of thing that you get from from previous Call of Duty games, but it also added the ability to have reactive camos. Now, reactive camos in this game were simple. I mean, for example, dark matter was 5, 10, 5, it got spikes on it, 10, changed color, 15, 20, 25, 30, and, it went through a lot of camos as well. So here we have this reactive camo, all of these reactive camos, which were really, really cool and a very, very innovative addition to Call of Duty for sure. I really, really liked the, the camos, the reactive camos in this game. Of course, once I got to Dark Matter, though, I didn't really use them too much, but even Diamond was a reactive camo as well with 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 as well. Again, super, super cool. I really, really, really liked the addition of, reactive camos in this game. It just was really, really cool. And then they also added gear to this game, which is basically perks mixed into a gear type category. So, for example, we had equipment charge, which gives you equipment and specialist weapon, recharge faster, stim shot, which gives you a heal faster more often, which is essentially a big change with this game as well, which is where they added manual healing. Again, I actually really like manual healing. I think it adds a lot to the game, makes the game a little bit more fast-paced, especially every gunfight is super, super quick. The comsec device, which is essentially hardline body armor, which is, depends on your opinions, but it was kind of overpowered as well. And then acoustic sensor, which is a must-run for me, in my opinion, whenever I play this game, because you can easily hear enemies, and you have visual indicators on your minimap if the enemy isn't using dead silence, so you know exactly where enemies are coming from. Absolutely love it. If this wasn't in the game, I don't think I would like this game as much, because I would have been shot in the back quite a bit, but because this is in the game, I was able to really, really enjoy it. But again, this is my best Call of Duty game in pretty much every way, stats-wise, enjoyment-wise, those old Call of Duty games that I talked about earlier in the series that I really enjoyed, I did enjoy them, but they just didn't have the same sort of enjoyment factor that Black Ops 4 did for me anyways, with the multiplayer side of things. But again, why people hated this game, I really don't know. I don't see anything wrong with this game. Fast-paced action, fast-paced gameplay, good maps. The only thing that I can see why people hated this game was the DLC system, but even then, though, that didn't really deter me at all from this game. Again, I don't let DLC determine my enjoyment of a game. Never have, never will. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump into a game now. I think I pretty much talked about everything I wanted to talk about here, and I'll see you guys all in gameplay where hopefully we can do pretty well. Alright guys, so welcome into a game. You're playing some TDM on Firing Range Night. Hopefully we can do well. So I've been trying to think what people didn't like about this game, and I think I've figured it out. I think I figured out what people didn't like about this game in as unbiased of a way as possible. So I think the first reason people didn't like this game was the microtransaction system. I'm thinking that's one of the biggest ones. But again, didn't hurt my experience any. Really didn't affect it at all. Only when the Stingray was added and the operator mod was added with that was when I almost stopped playing this game, because that weapon was very, very pay to win. But that was, that was probably the only thing with the DLC that I didn't like. But for a lot of people, the DLC system directly coincides with their enjoyment of the game, which I think is not really right, but that's just my opinion. The second thing I think was the specialists were kind of overpowered, kind of annoying at times, and were really, really good. And I think that's also another reason why people didn't like it. The next reason was that this game had to compete with Fortnite and Blackout, so that kind of had an effect on the player numbers. And I thought I had another in my head, but I can't remember what it is now. But, again, okay, why did I just spawn right where I just died a half a second ago? Seriously? Dude, come on, man. Come on. I don't know why I'm doing so bad in this game today. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to focus on the gameplay. There we go. There's another guy down. My teammate didn't win that gunfight. Come on. Come through. I know you want to. Okay, run. Surprise, I'm over here. Crap, my teammate took my scavenger pack. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh, thank you, teammate. Whew. Alright, there we go. I'm kind of close to streaks now. Alright, I'm going to use my specialist now. There we go. No way.
Hostile system intrusion has been detected. Hellstorm awaiting deployment. Sniper's nest awaiting orders.
I'm not going to risk dying to that. Come on. There we go. There's my streaks. Beautiful. Alright, let's call that in. Thank you, 0. Thank you for using your streaks too late. Alright. No, what are those guys? How do those guys know I'm there? Like, I'm so confused. How those enemies knew I was there. Oh, right, I remember the next reason. This game had a lot of remakes in it. People hated that. I didn't really care about that either. You know, who hates firing range? Who hates Summit? Who hates slums? Who hates WMD? Who hates launch? Like, sure, there were remakes, but this game added good maps in the DLC. Well, good remakes to the DLC. The DLC maps were really not that great in this game. Specifically DLC 1, I mean specifically DLCs 2 through 4 really weren't that great. But DLC 1's DLC maps were pretty good. There we go. That's what I like to see. That's more of a Kyle gameplay. Here in Black Ops 4, a 4KD or so. That's kind of more up my alley for this game. Just takes a little bit of focus sometimes. That's all it is. There we go. More people down. Alright. But I was definitely pro 150 health in this game. I was definitely really liked the maps. Definitely liked the weapon balance. All that kind of stuff. You know, classic Treyarch game. Fast-paced gameplay. Good weapon balance. All that kind of stuff. So, you know, I really enjoyed this game. And I will probably always say that this is probably my second or third favorite Call of Duty game. Probably my third favorite Call of Duty game, behind Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and then this game. But you know, I pretty much like every Call of Duty game. The only Call of Duty games I don't really like that much, like the only Call of Duty games that I really do not like are Advanced Warfare and Modern Warfare 2019. The rest of the games I either don't mind or I'm indifferent about. So, come on. But even Modern Warfare 2019 can be enjoyable sometimes, so again, there's that. Alright, looks like there's more people over here. What the heck? Frickin' mannequin. Frickin' mannequin saved that guy's life. No way am I gonna die to him again. I don't think so. Alright. I feel like there's more people over here. Alright, well there we go. That's going to do it. 38-9 for the multiplayer gameplay here on Black Ops 4. Had a lot of fun there. We didn't do too bad. We honestly didn't do too bad at all. I will happily take that. But, you know, the matchmaking in this game is also really good as well. That's a fact as also. You know, there was no SBMM. There was lobby balancing. And I've never had a problem with lobby balancing. Because, you know, obviously this was a lobby where, you know, they didn't do it right, where we kind of destroyed this game. But you know, there's also lobbies where I get destroyed, or where it's pretty even and pretty close. But it's a wide variety of experiences, and that's what I really like about Call of Duty. And I really wish they would go back to that. But again, I don't think they will ever do that. But anyways, now we're gonna go ahead and jump over to Blackout, and I will see you guys there. All right, guys, so welcome into Blackout. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not really a Battle Royale fan. I really tried to get into Blackout, and I just never could. I got to level 48, no prestige. That shows you how much I played it. I just never could get into Battle Royale. You know, I tried. I got really into Fortnite, and that's the extent of my Battle Royale enjoyment. I just, I've never been a Battle Royale fan. I've always been a Call of Duty multiplayer fan, but they did add Blackout into this game, and there's no doubt that Blackout was very innovative for its time. I mean, of course, this is the very first time you ever saw a Battle Royale within Call of Duty, and a lot of people did like it, and that's kind of where the multiplayer fell off in this game, because, multiplayer in Black Ops 4 had to compete with Blackout and Fortnite at the same time, and it just was not going to work out, unfortunately. But, Blackout, I don't think it's that bad of a Battle Royale. It's personally not my cup of tea, but nonetheless, I did think it was fun and at times, and was overall pretty good. There's obviously some annoying things, explosives, all that kind of stuff. But we're going to go ahead and jump into a game here. If I can get just a couple of kills, that's really all I care about. I'm not too strict about this. I'm not going to spend, 4 hours trying to get a win for you guys. I'm just going to have fun, try and, do as well as I can, and just show you guys overall what Blackout is. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump into a game right now, and I'll see you guys all in the game. Alright guys, so welcome into the game. We are heading into a train station. Hopefully we can do well. Now again, I'm not going to be too strict here. I would like to get it out of the first area though. If I can get out of the first area, I'd be happy. But very, very innovative first time. No, did I enjoy Blackout that much? Not really, no. But still, there's no doubt that it was very, very innovative. There's just no doubt. And it ran pretty smoothly for 100 players and everything like that. And overall, definitely gets a thumb up for me. Although a thumb up in the way that it is. The fact that they made it and it ran really well and all that stuff, but a thumbs down in the fact that I just really didn't enjoy this game that much. I'm just not a Battle Royale fan, and that's not, that's not to say that it's a bad Battle Royale. I mean, there's some stuff that I really did not like in this Battle Royale. For example, the explosives in this game were spammed a ton, which was kind of annoying. And they would instantly kill you, so that I didn't really like that much. But I can definitely see the appeal, but I'll never probably be a Battle Royale guy. I just find them kind of boring. At least when they have a Call of Duty title tied to them. Like Fortnite, PUBG, Apex Legends, all those type of Battle Royales, I actually really, really do enjoy sometimes. Because they don't have the Call of Duty title tied to it. Call of Duty is famous for a kind of a point-and-click shooter, which makes Battle Royale have a low skill gap. PUBG, Apex Legends, Fortnite all have high skill gaps, and I think that's why I prefer them over Call of Duty Battle Royales. This is actually pretty useful. I have myself a sensor dart. I'm going to call that in over there. See if anybody's here. Yep, there's one guy here. And he's up there. Alright. Well, he's camping on that roof, which is very, very bad for me. Come on.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
Come on, man. Alright, I'm gonna push. See, this is why I don't play Battle Royale. You know what, I can't play it. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't. That's going to be it for me with the Battle Royale section. You know what? Big map. You guys already know the drill. It had a big map. People loved it. People hated it. I'm one of the people who did not enjoy it that much. But, you know, it is what it is. I didn't think it was too bad. You know, I personally don't like it at all, as a matter of fact, but there's no doubt that it was innovative and it was really, really, really good for the franchise. But anyways, I apologize that I I can't just jump on and get a good gameplay for you guys. It's just not my thing. I just don't enjoy battle royales, and that's just my opinion. And if you guys enjoy it, that's cool. That's completely fine. But it's just not for me. It's just not for me. So now we're gonna go ahead and jump over to zombies, which I did like in this game. So we'll go ahead and cover that because multiplayer and zombies is what I really liked about this game, and Blackout was kind of just something I forgot about, just did not enjoy. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump over to zombies now. I'm gonna wait for it to load, and I'll see you guys all there. Alright guys, so welcome into the zombies mode of Black Ops 4. Now, I actually really enjoyed zombies in this game. It came and went. It definitely came and went, but for the most part, I did enjoy it quite a bit. So as you can see here, I made it to, I think that's Prestige 8. Yeah, I made it to Prestige 8, almost Prestige 9. There may be a day where I get to Master Prestige in this game, where I just kind of get addicted to zombies again in this game. But this was the biggest delivery of content we've ever had on day 1. On day 1, we had Voyage of Despair, 9, Blood of the Dead, and Classified if you bought a special edition, which was crazy. It was honestly crazy. So Voyage of Despair obviously brought us into a new story with the Chaos Crew story, which I thought was an underrated story. I'm honestly kind of a little bummed that it's not coming back into Black Ops Cold War, in all honesty. I really wanted to see what would happen because it ended on a cliffhanger, but again, we're probably never going to see it ever again. But Voyage of Despair, 9, Dead of the Night, and Ancient Evil were all Chaos Story maps, and honestly, 9 is probably the best map in the game, in my opinion. It's really, really a strong map. I've completed the Easter egg a couple times, but I invested quite a bit of time into zombies here in this game. I did enjoy it for the most part. There's some things I didn't really like too much, like I didn't like the old perk system, like the new perk system, which is a big addition to this game. And there was an armory, or there was a created class as well. Yep, there was a created class in this zombies mode, which is, I think, the first time we've seen that. No, it's not. We saw that back in Call of Duty World War II. But this game added a whole wide variety of perks. Here are all the perks here: Time Slip, Quick Revive, Death Perception, Stamina Up, Ethereal Razor, Blood Wolf Bite, Zombie Shell, Blaze Phase, Electric Burst, Dying Wish, Stone Cold Stronghold, Victorious Tortoise, Deadshot Dealer, Bandoiler Bandit, Winner's Wail, Mule Kick, PhD Slider, and Secret Sauce, which is essentially a random perk. So they added a lot of perks into this game. They wanted to get rid of the old system of perks where, they were the quote-unquote crutch perks. Me, personally, I really wish that they didn't do this, but I thought it was cool and innovative at the same time. You could use different perks, but, they wanted to get rid of the crutch perks, quote-unquote. However, people found the crutch perks with this new perk system as well. There's always going to be people who find the crutch perks in this, and there's never going to be, a non-crutch that's just how it is. But, a lot of innovation. They added elixirs, which were essentially the gobble gums. They added a special weapon that you could get for free. These were the ones for the Chaos Crew story. For the Ether, we of course had these ones, which are pretty nostalgic from the previous story and all that kind of stuff. And we also had special grenades with the Wraith Fire, the Frag, the Acid Bomb, the Claymore, the Sentry, and we also had a lot of weapons here as well that you could start off when you started the game. So the SOG, the Tactical, or the SX Model 87, and all of these as well. So again, I quite liked the created class system a bit. I didn't really like the specialist weapons that much because they kind of took away from part of the maps. You could get special weapons in Black Ops 3 from just playing the map itself. We also had a few talismans, which are just some special abilities as well, and everything like that. So I'm kind of torn about what map I want to play for today, just 5 rounds of. I'm thinking, because as I said, there were 3 maps at launch, 3 base maps at launch, so I think I'm going to play, I think I'm going to play 9. Yeah, I think I'm going to play 9. So we're going to go ahead and jump into 9, and I will see you guys in the game. Alright guys, hello, welcome into the zombies mode. We're going to play 5 rounds of 9 here. Now, this was a really cool map. As I said, probably, arguably the best map in the game. My opinion, I think it's hard for me to decide what the best map in the game is for Black Ops 4. But I'm going to say, you know what? This is an unpopular opinion, but my favorite map in the game was actually Alpha Omega. I really like that map. That was DLC 3, but it was the end of the Ether story as well, beginning of Chaos story. But yeah, so honestly, it's kind of an unpopular opinion. No, this isn't my favorite zombies game of all time, but I did think it was pretty good. So that's just my opinion though. But this game added a standard amount of health, which you can see down in the bottom left. I have 200 health, which means I have 4 hits till I die, and that's just playing on casual. You also have your select amount of downs, so you don't have to buy quick revive anymore to determine how many times you can survive, and all that kind of stuff as well. So those are kind of the basic gameplay features of the map that changed, as well as the specialist weapons and the grenades. But I think it wasn't everybody's thing. It wasn't really my it wasn't fully my thing, but I did put time into it, so it must have been not terrible. But 9 was a good map for sure. I really like 9. Alright. They also added a really big grind factor into this game as well. You could get dark matter camo, which you got by using the weapons and stuff like that. The customization of zombies was massive in this game, which is really, really cool. The replayability was high. 9 had a great Easter egg with a new type of heads-up display that lets you know how to do the Easter egg. So of course, you can see down there in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, there are 5 steps to this Easter egg, and I really like this Easter egg. It was a lot of fun. I may go back one of these days and actually do the Easter egg, but again, pretty high roundable zombies mode, pretty high roundable zombies experience. The only thing that they did do was change the zombies to where after level 50, they got I call them cocaine zombies, because they started just sprinting at you like madmen. But of course, there was weapon customization with operator mods and all that kind of stuff. There was a lot of innovation in the zombies mode for sure, but unfortunately, it really wasn't well received, which is a shame, because I thought a lot of the maps were pretty good in this game. None of them, we're not talking about Black Ops 3 level good here, but in my opinion, I will always say that the top 3 best zombie games, or the top 4, are all Treyarch. So Black Ops 3 is the best, Black Ops 2 is the second best, Black Ops 1 is better than Black Ops 1 is better than Black Ops 4, and so on and so forth. So, but yeah, so Zombies was fun in this game. Lots and lots of story-driven, innovative maps. I really like Classified as well. Here's, of course, me using a DLC weapon, or not a DLC weapon, a specialist weapon. But anyways, pretty much showed you guys everything I wanted to. Go ahead and wait for one more round. But this game was basically supposed to be a game surrounded by, kind of collecting all Black Ops elements into one game. We have a lot of remakes, unfortunately. We have, a whole bunch of old school DLC weapons, all that kind of stuff. So, I really did enjoy Black Ops 4. I know I'm in the minority of people who really, really like this game, but I played it all year. I played it even into 2 years. I thought it was a really solid game. That's, of course, just my opinion. If you guys did not like it, then that's fair. But I thought this was probably the best Call of Duty game we've had since, in my personal opinion, this is probably the best Call of Duty game we've had since Black Ops 3. Or, yeah, Black Ops 3. No, Infinite Warfare. World War II was good, but I don't think it was as good as this game by any means. But that, of course, that's, again, my opinion. So, they also redid the point system in this game as well, which was based by kill. Again, not very well received either, but I didn't really mind it. I didn't really mind it either. A lot of the things that people hated in this game, funnily enough, were things I just didn't really care about. But anyways, that's going to do it for a look at the Zombies mode here within Black Ops 4. And we're going to go ahead and back out, and I will, see you guys when, well, we're going to go ahead and back out now. Go ahead and end that game there. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed a look at Black Ops 4, part of our next episode of the evolution of Call of Duty. As I said, I think this Call of Duty game is a little bit underrated and underappreciated. I thought it was a pretty solid game, but a lot of people didn't like it, and that's obviously everyone's is entitled to their own opinion. I personally really thought this game was pretty good, and all but the Blackout mode, but the Blackout mode just wasn't for me, so I can't say I hate it because it wasn't for me. If I really was a Battle Royale fan, I think I would probably have enjoyed it quite a bit. But anyways, that's going to do it for another episode of the evolution of Call of Duty. I will be probably doing one of these every single year of Call of Duty. Of course, tomorrow will be the final episode where we'll be taking a look at Modern Warfare 2019, which should be a lot of fun, and it will probably be the last time I play Modern Warfare 2019 for maybe ever. Maybe ever. I don't know. I may go back to it one of these days, but honestly, I haven't touched Modern Warfare 2019 in, probably just about a week. But the multiplayer side of Modern Warfare 2019, I haven't touched in, I can't even remember the last time I played it. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like rating is always appreciated. If you want to check out any of my other previous episodes of this series, I will leave the previous one at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys all, and the whole playlist will be out on my channel as well. But anyways, I'll see you guys all on another episode of the Evolution of Call of Duty tomorrow for the final episode where we'll be taking a look at Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019.